All aboard a Philly trolley tour.
Only 40 acres. One of the smallest national parks. But here, one of the greatest political events of history formed. It is the womb, cradle, and crash of a great and good and mighty American nation, Independence National Park. When you look left, here you see out the right corner a brand new memorial. Excavating the site, the Park Service discovered the stone foundation of the house in 1790 to 1800 where Washington and Adams lived. However, Washington held 9 slaves here during his presidency. But the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania passed a law 1780, gradual emancipation. You could only be a slave for 6 months, then you were free. So Washington had to send them over the Delaware and hide them in Jersey or down in Delaware or back to Mount Vernon. And he rotated them every 6 months. Historians excavated the site and researched the biography as much as they could gather, the biographical material of the 9 slaves. And the excavated White House, if you will, is a memorial to the 9 slaves. Here on the left, the clock tower, receiving and needing $4.5 million repair. That is the 3rd clock tower on Independence Hall. The first one was so bad it was taken down in 1793. Then they put a temporary one up, and it didn't last too long. This one in 1823 was put up. The bell that's in the Liberty Bell was in all 3 towers. However, in 1846, the Liberty Bell rang up in that tower all day for the Washington's birthday, 1846. It cracked a 3rd time, could no longer be repaired. The Quakers of Philadelphia, working in the Underground Railroad to free the slaves, beginning the abolition movement. Harriet Tubman came here 2 years later and worked from the Philadelphia Quaker Network. When the Liberty Bell was brought down, the Quakers gathered around and read the verse written around the crown of the bell. It's from the Bible, Old Testament, Hebrew verse, Book of Leviticus. Go ye therefore throughout the land, proclaim liberty to all the inhabitants thereof. And when the Quakers read it, they heard their God speak, and they said, we heard him, free the slave. And that is when the bell got its name. The Liberty Bell or Abolition Bell, 1846, in the movement to free the slave. It was a great treasure when it rang from Independence Day. They even hid the bell during the revolution in Allentown because the British threatened to melt down the Liberty Bell and make bullets out of it to shoot the colonial soldiers.